It's not talk. This? Don't you have to have the volume? You need to start it over.
This is being recorded.
And so, you know, we paid all the back taxes to Harford County and Havre de Grace, and then we had to come.
Oh, you paid the back taxes.
Oh yeah, we paid everything.
Wow.
And then I think the last thing was you guys had to go out and do the water reading or whatever. We had to pay whatever the difference was on the water before, because I guess the Harford County and Havre de Grace had to both sign off before we could get the deed. So that's what we did.
And
it was a sheriff's sale.
She had tenants in the home.
Yep, and we went ahead and negotiated a lease with those tenants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that this month?
That was, I think the lease was signed on either the 28th or the beginning of this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my name says put Bully off?
This is going to be her name.
Oh, okay.
You know
McGhee-Morris, right?
Yes.
And then address of 211.
I believe she's Nevada.
Yeah, when I called Major Joe, he's like, "Oh, I'm actually off today." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I'm so sorry to bug you." He's like, "Well, I don't have a tracker on me, so how are you supposed to know?"
Well, what made you call?
Because our security got a call from the current renters, and they got wind that she was going to try and come up to the property.
Yes.
And so when I heard that, I called our attorney, and our attorney, she's like, she messaged me back. She's like, I said, apparently McGhee-Morris is at the Havre de Grace police station right now, giving them a sob story, saying she's going to come up here. Our attorney said she has absolutely no rights to the property, and the sheriff is the one who sold her house. So, yeah.
So this is the date that it was taken over, 10 April 2024?
I think that is, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I think that was the day of the actual sheriff's sale. 9:15, Havre Center. Yeah, I actually had the chief.
And all this is
Yeah.
public record. The stuff right here that you're looking at is
Yeah.
you guys can pull that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if your attorney wants to work on or somehow getting that updated.
No, I mean, again, like we literally just got the actual deed, and it takes. I think it takes Harford County a few days or whatever it is to update everything.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, trust me, we got the receipts.
Yeah.
For sure. We've spent a lot of money.
We appreciate you coming down.
Yeah. Well, it's like those tenants, you know, like they're very fearful because they've been, you know, through her granddaughter, they've threatened to come there, and they've like.
And that's Tyra Reed.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She showed me, Miss Morris showed me the text message that the tenant sent her, stating, "Please stay away." When I talked to the tenants, they said that's exactly what their lawyer told them to write.
Yeah. Reference?
Trespass. It'll be effective today's date, 03/07. I'll put in the CC numbers, the case number. So that next blank spot is going to be the address or addresses.
And I'll put
Bully Rock
and
Community.
1200 Bully Rock Way. Havre de Grace.
Then we'll give you the CAD number for this.
Okay.
So this is all a civil matter.
Okay.
But we'll just write a report saying that she was served with abandoned letter.
Okay.
And you guys are no longer in litigation or anything like that?
It's all done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all done. Signed.
What's wrong? What she just signed?
Oh,
Do I need to do anything else?
So do you have what up?
no,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
what
No,
happened?
you're good. I didn't tell you. So you were signed where owner authorized agent?
Okay.
Let me just get another one.
You want another one? Okay.
Due to everything.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, now I know it's right.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah.
no worries. I was talking to him, but so she came in. I mean, she says, I have all this paperwork, and I'm thinking like, okay, what's the issue before we get into all this paperwork? And I was like, everything you're saying sounds like a civil matter, ma'am. There's nothing for us to do. And that's when she stated, well, they told me they want to have guns drawn if I come on their property. And I said, well, that's more serious. So I said, give me the number and the name of the people, and I'm going to call them. And she seemed like she probably didn't really want me to call. She just wanted me to escort her over there.
Yeah.
But I still called, and I'm like, I'm calling more because she said, you guys were threatening with guns. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so we would never. And so.
Yeah, the last time I went with the attorney in court with McGhee-Morris, the judge basically said, this has been litigated already. I don't know why you're bringing this before the court again.
Right.
And I do not want to see you in my courtroom again. And guess what? A week later, she filed another lawsuit.
This will be true.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good turnout last night. The chief and Major Joe came up to Boiler Rock. We had Executive Castley there.
Okay.
We're having Sheriff Gaylor there on the 17th. Not being from the area, when I was doing all the research, I learned very quickly that those two don't like each other.
You're being recorded, yeah.
Hey, that's not unknown.
Yeah. Well, what is there an event happening? Or?
No, we just had a town hall. I invited.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I just want our residents to be able to, meet their elected officials.
Oh, that's awesome.
You spoke for a straight 90 minutes. I mean,
It's important to, to do that, so. It's good you guys are facilitating that. I haven't asked mine. She'll sign the top and I'll sign the bottom once it's served. Do you have a business card?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I think is that yours?
No.
Is that yours?
It's somewhere.
Land Rover
Somewhere.
Jaguar? Oh. Fancy. Yeah, we were told that you wanted to tell her face to face and you were helping facilitate that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not an attorney, but.
We'll make a copy of this or to put attached to the.
Do you need that copy back, sir?
No.
Okay, we can keep that. Okay.
I'll spray it out for right now.
Okay.
I'm Chris Pepper, I'm the GM. We never worked together. I'm the GM of Bullet Rock. I think Jeff West was the previous GM that was there. But I just wanted to let you know that you are not allowed on the property, on the premises at all at Bullet Rock. The property was sold at sheriff's sale last fall. Again, I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm just telling you what it is. We actually obtained the deed already.
No.
We own the property.
No, sir.
If you go on the property,
I've
it
been in
would
that
be
house
trespassing.
since 2008.
You need
How
to talk
can
to a
you
judge.
take somebody's house when they've never been in
I'm
foreclosure?
not an attorney, I'm
And
not.
that's something that you'll have to go through the courts. Right now, this is what.
My husband bought that house and paid for it for me. I've never seen any of these papers, ever.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying, however, last
Wait,
time.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How do you buy it?
At a sheriff's sale, there was a sheriff's sale.
Where's the
You
money?
were behind in your assessments, and so
What?
the association has every right to
No,
foreclose
sir.
on that property.
No, sir.
We have all the receipts, ma'am, and this has been,
No, sir.
this has
They're
been
lying to you.
litigated many times. I was in court with you, when the judge told you to not bring that before the court again because it's already been litigated.
That's because you guys never let me talk.
You had
they
your
put my
opportunity
money- I
in
got-
court. You had
I
your
didn't-
opportunity multiple times. This is exactly what you're for.
This is exactly what
Do you need
Because-
you need medical?
No,
Okay.
because
Yeah, why don't you sit down, man?
you guys
I know.
have robbed
Just
my
sit down.
husband and I.
Just sit down, and again,
We
everything
have
is being
never-
recorded.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and forth. It's already been litigated.
That's good. You're good.
Thank you.
They took all my money. That's what I'm trying to tell
All
you.
right.
During the pandemic,
You got to do
during
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
the pandemic,
I'm
this
gonna
is
get
a
it.
collusion. During the pandemic, they came.
You have
all
a
my money from me.
clipboard?
My husband's
So-
dead. And they wouldn't
Yeah.
let me talk.
I'm recording. Let me get the 6 number for her as well.
so many lies.
2481.
I see what you mean when you said bias. She wouldn't look at my papers. She only looked at his papers. I had no idea what was going on. And they put him in a private room and kept me in the lobby. It was totally discrimination.
I had looked it up. There's some cases you cannot take somebody's house because of a judgment, because they can only put a lien on it. If the house has never been in foreclosure, never been lost in taxes, they can't take the
So,
house.
listen to me. So she doesn't have, money for an attorney right now, so there's, within this pamphlet, maybe we'll get a streetcar pamphlet. There's some
Julie?
information.
Can I get a streetcar,
I
please?
tried that. They won't help
All right,
me
well,
because
we're gonna give you the information.
Streetcar.
And I'm gonna circle this right here, this is for.
Thank you.
This is for legal services. They may or may not be able to assist you.
you guys don't know, this is fraud, because that lease, that thing she just did, she did it when I made my 48-hour notice to those people. Those people are in my house because I leased to them, not the HOA. I leased that house and got out because they threatened to kill me. The HOA had sheriffs coming there telling me I was gonna be put in a nursing home and shot up with medicine. I got in my car and drove.
But ma'am, this says, you're banned from the property known as 101 Snow Chief Drive and 1200 Bully Rock Parkway. You may be subject to prosecution if you return to these premises. You may not enter, drive, walk, visit, or be a
I
passenger
thought I was getting help.
any type of vehicle, bicycle, any other type of
Right
conveyance.
things to do, and you guys don't want to help me.
Correct.
Nobody
So,
here
you-
you ran me out of town.
You can get a copy of this once you sign, if you like, just so you can have this, with you, and you can have this.
And it's good to keep
So
all
right
these
there for you.
records.
I got records of
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then also Officer Clark's gonna write
They
that.
said to me that they
brief
did
report.
this during the pandemic.
37.
They doing this to every, widow in Bully Rock during the pandemic. 10 of us.
Right.
90 years old, they left. I wouldn't leave. I've been paying my note ever since.
And
I paid my note this month. They have
Yes,
my,
ma'am.
how they own a house and I'm paying.
So what I would do if I was
How,
you is,
baby? How
I
do they
would
own a
contact
house
your
and I'm paying?
contact your mortgage company and let them know that, hey, this house, and tell them your side of the story that, hey, at this point, I'm not gonna be paying any mortgage. She's gonna have a copy of it.
That's the way to take it.
Still rolling.
You see the taxes? Stop paying your mortgage. Then they can have it. Just give it to them.
Thank you for the clipboard. I'm rolling.